The point I am trying to make is very simple for you. As a flat purchaser, you have to be vigilant. Don't depend on your secretary. Many times they are bought over. They are refined estate agents. It is not that for money they are doing it. They don't know emotionally how builders take them in their clutches. They talk sweetly with them. The only qualification to be a builder is a sweet tongue and a smiling face. He will just say, once you give me possession of the property, then I will show you what I am. Till that time, his approach is different, and the day you give him the possession, the approach is different. Now coming back to the redevelopment point, you should not trust your managing committee members, golden rule. Builder is a visiting faculty in the life of the building. His relationship with you, his marriage with you is just for 3 years, 4 years if he is a good builder. Otherwise, like a notorious daughter-in-law, 24/7 you are bound to get harassment from him. When it comes to redevelopment, you should know how to emotionally blackmail the builder. Let me give this example. Whenever your negotiations are taking place with the builder, some talkative lady should take a lead and say, what do gents know? They are not staying in the house. They are just going for office or service whole day. It is we who are staying here, and we will not accept one thing from you. We want one thing, a firm commitment from you, that above our toilet, we should have sufficient space to keep our goods. The idea behind this is normal. A person's height, 6 feet, we can presume, because he has to raise hand, 6 feet, 6.5 feet. And above that, if you ask for storage, you will automatically have the height of the room will be increased. Height is not measured, the area is not measured just in length and breadth. The height also has a different impact. You look at the houses some 4 decades or 5 decades ago. We had a door, and above that there was a ventilation. Now, in most of the 99% of the new buildings, you won't see any ventilation above the door, because the height has been reduced, and builders calculate the height floor to floor and slab to slab. Even that half-inch thickness they take into consideration. So the point I am trying to make is, in redevelopment, you should have multiple committees. One of the committees in which ladies should take a lead while negotiating. At the time of negotiations with the builders, one team will irritate the builder by asking nasty questions. And after that, other team members will come into picture and they can, nahi, uska to aadat hi aise bolne ka. You don't take it into serious. We have to be like politicians and play our cards properly. The best way to learn in a redevelopment proposal is from the builder who are coming to give you an offer. You should have a scrutiny of, say, from 10 builders, you first shortlist 5 builders. And how to play that. Today, we are seeing the elections, and the announcement will come in a short span of time from now. Now, one builder is coming. One team of us will try and talk in favor of that particular team. And we as a society should have this understanding. On that particular day, when builder A is coming, one of our team which is going to be favorite of builder A, everyone has to give importance to that that team, let's call him team 1. Say that team is supporting BBJP. So that everyone on that day will talk in terms in favor of team 1. The impression that will be created is team 1 is very powerful, and what they take a call, that is final. The moment this first builder exits, builder B comes, and at that time we have team 2. That team 2, let us call it Congress. So that on that particular team B, team 2, on that day we have to give importance exclusively by all members in favor of team 2. So that team 2 will try and this thing, give importance. In that way we are confusing the builders who is having hold in the building, because many times we have seen builders manage the committee members. In one instance I was told the committee members were taken to Bangkok and they had a very good time. Somehow the relations, this was at Khar which had happened, and somehow the relations with the committee and the builder got strained. When the other members went to the builder, he showed them the video of Bangkok where all were enjoying nicely in some nice place. He said, these are the people whom you are trusting and you want me to listen to these people. The point is, when it comes to personal gains, they don't care a damn. They just use and throw. That is the concept what builders follow. And we should also learn from them some things from this such type of things. Third thing, your agreement under any circumstances should always have an exit clause, termination clause. When you are talking with the builder, you have to say, I don't know any technical stuff. If I knew that thing, I would have been a builder. I would not have been a flat purchaser. I would have done myself development. I only know the date of calendar. Tell me by which date I will get possession of my flat with building completion certificate. On that day, all your rights, lock, stock and barrel, you will be kicked out from here. They say, talk in terms of grace period. They say rent is X. After the stipulated period, there will be 0.10% increase in rent for say 1 year. Your question should be, what if after that grace period also you are not giving possession? He will say, now increase the rent by 20%. Okay, what next? Like that, in a very blunt tone, you have to talk that say 1 extension, 2 extension, 3 extension, whatever you feel appropriate. On that day, you will be kicked out from your lock, stock and barrel. A very innocent clause is there in the agreement that will appoint an arbitrator. Believe me friends, the fees of the arbitrator will be such that you have not even dreamt. Always have an arbitrator, a retired High Court judge, so that the idea behind it, we are making it difficult for him to play with the things. And there has to be a specific clause that this money of arbitration will be deposited in advance by the builder and that will be paid from that by society. Normally builders, what they say, I will pay your lawyer's fees, I will pay your PMC fees, so that he is having a direct access with them. So what you have to do is, first you have to deposit those things at the time of development agreement with the society, and society will take a call on all these things. When you go to the builder for negotiation, you will say, I want marble flooring, accepted. Polished doors, accepted. So and so thing, accepted. There are 10,000 items in construction industry. You won't even know the name of 100 items. So whatever costing play he has to do, he will do it in the other things. So don't think that builder is ignorant or knows. He knows how to tackle an individual. So under any circumstances, my point is very simple. Development agreement has got to be watertight. Specific clauses, one clause, termination. Second clause, 10% lien on the property till building completion certificate is obtained and you are put in vacant peaceful possession of the flat. If these two clauses you are writing in your agreement, believe me, this will supersede most of your 99% of your clauses. These two clauses. And third aspect is the financial viability. For that, what you have to do, when a builder is coming, you have to insist upon him that right now he pays all the money to the corporation. What happens is they make payment in installments. And if for any reason, because the market scenario is such today that there is abundant stock, and the whole play of the builder is that rate will touch so much. And if that rate does not touch, you land in a soup. There are so many instances of abandoned projects which is not coming to light. In fact, I read it yesterday in newspaper. The best names of the industry, they have declared to RERA that we are not going to complete the projects. I am not naming a particular developer, but this is a fact. There was one of the best names who had recently come out with an IPO. He did not have the income tax number for a project where the flat costs were more than 5-10 crores. For car parking, the money was taken. The same builder, because my article was quoted in that, I am not naming, he says that railway station is coming next to my project. And just below his statement, the statement of paper is there, making a mention that the MMRDA municipal commissioner, he makes a categorical statement, we are not planning any station. My quote was also taken, and you can write down, you can do it in Google, bogus railway station by a builder, and you will get the name of the developer. So these I am talking of the best names of the industry in Bombay. These people can go to this extent. So you can imagine the extent which small developers are going through who are lacking in funds. The other golden rule which I would like to emphasize for you is, if the builder is telling you, I will complete the project in 3 years, don't give him a license for 3 years to remain calm. You have to insist on a bar chart. Every month what you are going to do, that we want a statistical analysis for you. Don't wait for the thing to come to an extent where it is about to get, all your rights will go away. You should know at the beginning stage itself. And please don't just go for area, because in my career, I have seen cooperative societies don't think of anything else except area. If this builder is offering X percentage, another builder is offering Y percentage. My humble request to you is give some profit margin to the builder if that is in your own interest. The project should be viable for the builder. Otherwise, if you will compromise, for example, we are sitting here, some builder gives you more and there is leakage 24/7 water from the above thing. Then what will happen? You will be put to a lot of nuisance. Let me share with you some humorous definitions related to building industry. Builder, यानी बिल का कभी डर ही नहीं रहता है. Buy back, you buy from me and see my back. Leakage, there is a guarantee. Leakage तो आने वाला ही है. 24 hours water from tap or from wall, you will get it. Builder की सही पहचान माप में ही पाप है. TDR, total destruction and ruin of building. Of course, this is said with a sense of humor. It is not meant to be taken seriously. The point I am trying to make is very simple. Allow builder to earn some money. If you want your own safety, your passport to security is allowing the builder to earn something. Your proposal should be a reasonable one. To get a clear idea of the proposal to be reasonable one, in the first meeting itself, your PMC, you should take it in writing that what is the FSI, TDR, tidbit, whatever that is the maximum he can construct. That should be in writing. And a clause should be put in the agreement that builder will not construct anything more than dash square feet. And if he constructs, full amount will be received by us. Because builders never share these details. I mentioned to you 15 FSI. Many of you will not believe it, including architects, but that is a fact. In my Ghatkopar area, only 15 FSI is available. They cannot utilize that much FSI because of hindrances of open space deficiency, size of plot, etc. But we are fooled that very FSI is less. Earlier we were told 1 FSI, 1 TDR, 1.35 fungible FSI, fungible debt, and the capping was 2.70, 1 plus 1 plus 0.35 plus 0.35. But because of now all these technical terms being used, the road width, etc., there is an assertion from your side should be that specifically you have to mention about the FSI.